Hello and welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Stockport County. Since you were last with us, we have been smashing it in the league. Last time out we beat Blackpool 2-0 and beat Birmingham 2-1. Thought we were going to get FM'd in that game. We were 1-0 down due to a penalty and then 2 goals in the last 10 minutes. Stephen Dunwoody and Lewis Martin, if you remember, grabbing the goals. We won that 2-1. And then after that we beat Burton 3-1, drew 1-1 with Salford, beat Rochdale 2-1, beat Leyton Orient 4-1, drew with Colchester 1-1, lost in the Papa John's Trophy to Sheffield United under-23s 2-1, drew with Southend 1-1, and then beat Northampton 4-0 and Forest Green 2-0. That means today we will show the games against Bolton, Millwall and Walsall, 3 games in a week. Bolton are second. They are on the up with us. After coming up through the playoffs last season, they have won 10 of their 16 games. We are unbeaten in 15, 10 wins and 5 draws. We play Millwall, who are 14th, and said that really weird, they're 14th, and Walsall, who are 17th. Those are the 3 games for today. We got drawn in the FA Cup as well, away at Swindon. We won't show that. We may come back later on if there's a bigger tie, because we play Swindon there twice in the space of a week, 3rd of November and the 10th of November. We've also got a Sunderland game in the Papa John's linked in there as well. But not too bothered about the cups this season. If we do get a good cup tie-off in the 2nd or 3rd round, we will show that, providing that obviously we qualify. As for the team news for today's game, we're just going to go forward. I thought I was set up at 7 kickoff. I thought I was set up ready to go on this. The team news is as follows. It is Webb in goal. It's Serino, Benjamin, Ewan and Pemberthy across the back. Abbott in front of them. Reed and Bather in midfield. Cover on the left. Morris on the right. Alexander up front. Let's get into the opening game of this episode. Bolton against Stockport. First against second. Let's do it. Benjamin now puts it over halfway towards cover. Headed away by McCallan. Bondo. Back in field to McGuinness. Scully turns, looks forward for Ross, who's in between the 2 centre-backs, gets beyond them. Ross is through into good save by Webb, round the post for a corner kick. First real chance of the game goes to Bolton here, and this is going to be a really, really tough game. As Scully puts the ball in, Habert gets away, and Shea Ojo, playing for Bolton, gets it back out to Scully. He tries to beat his man towards the byline, pulls it into Bondo, back out to Scully. Are we going to be able to nullify this threat from the wing? Goes back to Palmer. Surely the threat's gone now. Scully with the ball in this one. Ross gets up over the bar. That's 2 chances for Ross here early on. Tom Ross getting 2 early chances. 1 on target, saved by Webb. Header over the bar. And we're at the Nat Lofthouse Arena. Is that a new stadium? Yeah, new stadium. 21,292 seats, built in 2027. So they've moved away from the University of Bolton Stadium. Now, is this a highlight, or is this just going to be one of those, as Pemberthy poorly there loses out to Coulson? Laird now, little back in into Palmer and back into Coulson on the near side. Palmer yet again goes back to Laird, sitting in front of that defence. Scully out to Bondo. Tries to beat his man on the outside. Ball in towards Ojo, hits the post, hits the goalkeeper, and it's cleared away by Pemberthy. Another good chance. We're really under the cosh here in the opening 20 minutes. Coulson now with the throw. Bolton coming forward with every opportunity they have. Morris cuts that out. Can he find a ball forward? Tackle goes in, and Coulson now looks towards Ross. Flicks it down into Bondo. 1-on-1, and Webb with another good save. 27 minutes on the clock now, and Webb has been called into action on 3 occasions, keeping Bolton at bay. And the newly crowned Welsh international really showing why he was called up, because he has been on top form so far in this first half an hour. Ojo now. Away from his man, gets the crossing. Serino can head it away, but only as far as Bondo. He goes in field to Scully. Out to it's McCallion, not McCallum. McCallion. Bondo again. Back into McCallion. Back to Thingy. Serino with a challenge. What a... No. We're not going to go behind due to this. Webb has kept us in the game. He now faces a penalty from McCallion. Steps up. Scores, keeper went the right way, and right on the stroke of half time, Brendan McCallion makes it Bolton 1, Stockport 0 here at the Nat Lofthouse Arena. And that, I know it's the animation, but that looked like a very, very soft penalty to concede. But we have been absolutely battered here. Bolton, who struggled last season. Right, show me something else in the second half. Bolton, who came up through the playoffs last season, looked like a completely different side this year. They look so good as the ball goes in towards Ross. He's headed away. Scully, they're winning every second ball on the edge of our box. Scully, once again, ball in towards Bondo. Surely there's an offside there. Flag does go very late. Webb, though, made a good save. Didn't realise he was offside. And it's going to be another corner kick. Scully, yet again, puts the ball in. Bondo, Person nods, puts it in, and flag goes up. Person was offside. I think he was beyond the goalkeeper there. Scully with the ball in. Bondo, yeah, he's quite a way offside considering. That is good defending from the boys. No one on the post. Meant that as he moved into the 6-yard box, he was away offside. And it's another... Everything is coming from throws, I've noticed here. Every time it's a throw-in, and they're really carving us open on both wings. Laird, Scully, into McCallion, towards the byline, pulls it back, headed away from Ross, and Coulson will pick it up on the far side. Back into Palmer, into Coulson, ball in. Bondo gets there first, hits the post, and between Sereno, Ewan, and Webb, they get it away. Hour gone, it's 1-0. Into the final 10 minutes of the game now, and to say Bolton look like they are a championship side would be a massive understatement, because we have dominated teams so far this season and we haven't got a look, and we haven't even had a highlight today, and we have been absolutely played off the park. No one's really turned up. Ewan and Webb of course had a brilliant game, made some very good saves, 3.32 XG, and he 2 clear-cut chances, and he got a 7.3, made some very good saves. It's finished 1-0. It's a disappointing start to the episode. We knew it was going to be tough, but look at that. We created nothing, and Bolton just went from strength to strength all game. It's finished here at the Nat Lofthouse Arena. Bolton Wanderers 1, Stockport County 0, and it's our first defeat in 16 in League 1. So with that, we drop off top spot. We still have a game in hand over Bolton, which can take us back above them, but we are now in second place. Bolton taking the lead over us. A disappointing result. We're on a little bit of a poor run. The 2 draws before those 2 wins just before the episode started, and now a defeat. Not a great little run that we're on. Hopefully we can rectify that in the next 2 games against Millwall and Walsall. Millwall who are 8th, Walsall who are 12th. Both winnable games, but we need to play better than what we did then. Right, Millwall who are 8th in the table at home. Team is Webb in goal. The back 4 is Smith, Reid, Ewan and Dunwoody. Marriott in front of them. Reid and McCann are in the centre of midfield. Cover on the left, Green on the right, Alexander up top. Hopefully we can turn in a better performance in this game. Cover now, towards the byline. Pulls it all the way back to Marriott. Into Reid. Back to Marriott. Square to Dunwoody. Marriott gets it back, goes it up forward to McCann. McCann into Cover, who's in behind the defence. Cover hits the post, and it's a mistake by the goalkeeper, and Green puts it in, and Terry Green gets his 4th of the season. 1-0 inside the first 6 minutes. I wasn't sure if there was going to be a flag. It was a weird goal, because McCann goes back, gets it, goes into Cover, he hits the shot, it hits the post, and then I thought it was weird. The animation got it all wrong. It hit the goalkeeper even though it was nowhere near him, and Terry Green put it into the back of the net, and it is 1-0 here. And it's a good start. Obviously an error in terms of the animations, but it's 1-0 as Joseph now goes out to the left and Tomlinson looks at ball for Grufford, and it's cut out, and Reid now comes out to the left hand side of Smith into Cover. Looks long for Alexander. Behind the defence, 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, and what a finish from George Alexander, 18th goal of the season. He wasn't the first choice striker at the start of the season. We thought it was going to be Lewis Martin, and he has just gone from strength to strength. He scored more goals in this first half of this season in League 1 than he did in the whole of last season. Great first touch, and that is an exquisite finish. Underside of the bar, 2-0, and we look completely a 180 team to what we performed against Bolton. Bolton must have just been that good that they nullified any effect that we had. As Reid can take this down, goes into Ewan, McCann. We never saw this in the last game. Playing out from the back. Alexander gets behind his man. Alexander, what a finish! Wow! 19th goal of the season. George Alexander with a quick-fire double with 3-0 up inside 25 minutes. Once again, it's a long ball. This time by Dunwoody. And Alexander just spins his man. What a first touch that is. Set himself. Power rather than placement. Underside of the bar. He hit it so hard that the ball ended up back on the penalty spot almost. What a goal. And what a performance this has been here in this first 25 minutes or so. We have turned it on. A quick-fire double from Alexander has took it away from Millwall, I think, here. As this ball goes in. Burrows with the header straight at Webb. And is there a chance to create another one? Because Alexander has got the beating of this defence all day long. Ewan under a bit of pressure, fires it forward. McLaughlin can pick it up. He'll run it over halfway now. Looking for a ball. He finds Tomlinson. Infield to Grufford. McCady now. McLaughlin, Tomlinson, yet again, back to goal, has to go backwards. And we're just keeping them from going forward now. Hunt has a bit of space. Joseph, quick ball into Wallace. Hits the chip and it's onto the top of the bar. That was unlucky. I thought that may have just dropped inside the crossbar. Well, under the crossbar, sorry. And we're still very deep. We're not as far forward as I thought we would be. Being 3-0 up, it looks like another full house here at Edgeley Park. Maybe something the board need to look at. If we keep getting these full houses, is maybe looking at either extending the stadium or building us a new one, because if things go the way they are, we could very soon be a championship club as we move towards the hour mark. Now Wallace with an in-swinging corner, Joseph gets up and for everything good that Webb did in that last game, keeping Bolton at bay, he's just dropped one into his own net. And, oh dear. Oh, hopefully that isn't the start of a turnaround, because Millwall have had more shots than I realised, if I'm honest. 25 minutes to play, yes, 3-1. Into the final couple of minutes now. Nothing has happened really in this second half apart from that goal, and it is a 3-1 victory. We played so well in the first 25 minutes, got the goals, and then we kind of slacked off a little bit. 1.84 XG. Possession was pretty equal. We had that one clear-cut opportunity. Alexander getting 2 goals. None of the subs really doing much when they came on. Steady performances, but not great. Reed played well. Cover played well. Alexander played well. Reed at the back played well. I just realised there's 2 Reeds. And Dunwoody having a good game too. Webb's average probably would have been above a 7 had he not made that mistake. It's a 3-1 victory here. 1 win, 1 defeat. We go into the final game of the episode against Walsall. George Alexander, who's got 19 goals so far this season, is looking for the record, the amount of goals in the season, which is 22 by Devante Cole in the 27-28 season. So we've got, what, with the 31st of October, we have got still, how many games have we played? We've played 18, so we've still got 46 game season. So we've still got 28 games to find 3 goals. He could do that in the next game. He has been prolific this season. Like I said, we touched on it in the transfer window. 17 goals in 34, 19 in 39 in all competitions. Wasn't really, I mean, it was good, but it wasn't where we needed him to be. We needed more goals out of him. And this season, 14 in 15 in the league, 19 in 18 in all competitions. Just, he looks like such a good player. And like I say, 22 goals to beat Devante Cole from, I think, the National League season, if I'm correct. He's so close to doing that. And he has been absolutely sensational so far for us. So today is our game in hand at home against Walsall. Webb in goal, Sereno, Benjamin, Dunwoody and Pemberthy across the back. Marriott sat in front of them. Reed and McCann in the centre of midfield. Cover on the left, Morris on the right, Alexander up front. I did see that Shaw was returning from injury, so we're going to get him on the bench. And we're going to get into today's game. Stockport versus Walsall. Let's go. Harris in the centre circle. Turns around the corner to Renivaldo. Pitts. All the way back to Akinola. Perry again. Renivaldo. Infield to Pitts. Harris has made the run beyond the defender. Hits a shot and it's gone through Webb. And for all of the praise that I was heaping on him in that game against Bolton, in the first game of the episode, he's made 2 mistakes. It's gone through. It's literally gone through his arms. And it's 1-0, 4 minutes on the clock. And there's still plenty of time. Like, there's no worry about that. But that is so poor. McCann now, outswinging corner. Benjamin flicks on. Morris is there. And Shaden Morris makes it 1-1. Very simple goal. Little flick on at the near post from Xavier Benjamin. And Shaden Morris makes it 1-1. 11 minutes on the clock. Outswinging corner. Benjamin just flicks it into the path of Morris. And he just guides it home from inside the 6-yard box. It's 1-1 blocked as that ball goes a long way there before it was controlled, but it is a Stockport ball. Alexander out to Sereno now on the far side. He's driving towards the byline, gets the cross in. Morris is going to go up for it. It's flicked away from him. Pemberthy now just inside the Walsall half. Looks in for Marriott. Whittaker nips in and cuts it out. He goes back to Harris. And it goes all the way back to Miles, and he looks long towards Pitts, and Dunwoody can nod it down. Reed into Morris now. He'll try and run at the fullback. He does run at the fullback. Cuts inside to McCann. McCann now hits the shot and... Wow-wee. I don't know what our players have been working on in training. Well, I do, because I've been setting it, but powerhouse shots like that wasn't the thing that I thought they were working on. McCann comes in from that right hand side and he just leathers it. And he beats the keeper at his near post, and he just beats him with pace and power more than anything else. And what a finish that is. And with Alexander's 2 goals in the last game, we're just striking the ball so cleanly and so well. And half an hour has gone here. It's 2-1, although it's a throw-in. And as we saw against Bolton, this caused all their problems as Power now into Whittaker. What a finish that is. From about 15 yards, it's just bent it into the far corner. 2-2. And as we get the lead, we have conceded a very poor goal in the sense of we gave him so much time and space. Power just gives it to Whittaker and he has time to set himself. He takes a touch, sets himself nicely, and he finds the far corner. That is a good finish. 33 minutes, 2-2, and hopefully we can get into half time without any more scares, because we've conceded 2 very poor goals. Sereno now will take this long throw in. Cover tries to win the header. Reed gets ahead of Whittaker. Sereno once again has to go back to Benjamin. Into Reed. And it goes back. Marriott now turns. Ball over the top and it's cut out by Noyle, and Power can get it forward to Pitts. Goes backwards and goes into Power, and Noyle yet again in that left fullback position has to go back to the centre back Miles, and that boy's into Pitts. Now we can run at the defence, and defence haven't reacted, and the shot is straight at Webb. He probably could have took that on further. It's their 3rd shot on target. They've scored 2 goals, and Pemberthy, he's just launching that to no one. Luckily, he can pick up that clearance volley and play it into McCann now. Marriott, Sereno, into the box, hits the shot, and that is a poor effort. No pace, no power, no placement, no nothing on that. And half time, it's going to be 2-2. After going 1 behind, we got 2 goals in the 12th and 22nd minute, but conceded after 33. 2-2 here. We're on top in terms of XG, but Walsall have been clinical. Benjamin can bring it out from the back. Looks long and there's no one to chase that. Miles has miles of space. He can find a short ball into Noyle and Harris now, and they've got a lot of space, and we are really caught unawares here, positional wise. And Power's got in behind the right fullback. Power 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, and that is a poor miss. I thought for all the world he would score there, and he doesn't. And it's still 2-2. And now Pemberthy on the right hand side looks up ball towards Alexander. It's too long, and Jackson can cut it out and collects it and will look long, but Benjamin wins the header. Covering field to Reed. Good first touch. Morris in behind the fullback. 1-on-1. It's hit the post. What a great chance for Shaden Morris. For all the world, you'd think he'd score there. He puts it beyond the goalkeeper at his near side, but he hits the post and it stays out, and it's 2-2. 10 minutes to play here. A draw puts us back on top of the table, but it's not the result we would want here, as that throw goes into Morris. Tries to get away from his man. He does. Gets across him from the byline. Missed by the keeper, and Cover heads in. And Brandon Cover makes it 3-2. And Jackson came out to collect it and just got nowhere near it. I want to see that again. Morris picks up the ball. Goes on the outside of his man. Little turn of pace just now to make the room for the cross. Gets it in. Jackson just completely misjudges it. And Cover, who's jumping behind him, just watches it onto his head and nods it into an empty net. It's 3-2 here. And we might just get away with this in what has not been a great performance. Walsall have had chances as well as us to get something out of this game. Well, something more than a draw. And hopefully we don't do anything stupid here, as Webb fires that long and Lewis can look long himself. Flick on by Renivaldo. Whittaker back into Renivaldo. On his left foot. Gets across it. And Ezewiel fires it over the bar. He was onside as well. And McCann. But Dunwoody gets up. And Stephen Dunwoody seals all 3 points, and we needed that, especially after losing that game in the first game of the episode. We have won 2 on the bounce here, beating Millwall 3-1 and a 4-2 victory against Stockport. Great header by Dunwoody, great power on it, beats the goalkeeper, and Jackson would have been lacking in confidence after that goal he conceded when he missed the cross for Cover's goal, the 3rd for us. And we've made them pay, as Morris now can bring it forward. He's got, look at the space he's got to run into, and he hits it from distance. Probably the wrong decision there, as the time has now finished. As that flick on goes to Renivaldo, free kick is given. Whittaker was offside, and that should indicate the end of the game now, surely. Abbott, McCann. Is the referee going to blow? Martin into Morris, looks like ball towards Shaw, and there it is, the full-time whistle. It's a 4-2 victory. For a moment there, it didn't look like it was going to happen, but Cover on 84, Dunwoody on 93. We get a 4-2 victory. We are top of the table, and we're going to show you the table right now, and we'll see when we're going to come back in the next episode. So the end of the episode and the table looks like this: 41 points from 18 games, that one defeat in the episode, but we came back with back-to-back wins over Millwall, who are now 10th, and Walsall, who are now 15th. So we're level on games, we've caught up, we're 6 points clear of Southend in 3rd place. We are 14 clear of Charlton in 7th place. Well, that's what we're looking at now. But when you look at the table, and 3 of the teams that have come up, the 3 teams that have come up, Stockport, Bolton and Sunderland, and where are Carlisle? Carlisle are letting the team down. They're in 21st, but they're in the automatic promotion places or in the playoffs. It goes to show that Sky Bet League 2 was such a strong league to get out of. By what we're doing here, we are going to come back for the games against... I think we're going to come back for the games in December against Sunderland and Birmingham, a double header there. Wait, no, we've already played Birmingham on camera, haven't we? Right, okay, so no, we're not. I don't want to come back too late. I think we'll play Oxford and Sunderland. I don't think we've played Sunderland on camera yet. No, we haven't played in the season. So we're going to come back for the Oxford game and the Sunderland game. Double header there at the start of December, just one game earlier than we were going to come back for. Oxford and Sunderland, we don't want to show Birmingham in. We've already played them on camera. And hopefully we can continue this run. We've got a couple of cup games in the upcoming games as well. Swindon again and Sunderland in the league, then Swindon and Sunderland in cup competitions. Hopefully we can pick up some results there, continue our cup runs. And if you've enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you next time, where hopefully we can continue our march up the pyramid of English football.